Hey, friend. So today I want to talk about how to lead a team. We get so busy trying to figure out how to grow our business and how to get more people on board, but then we don't pay attention to the fact that when they actually join, we have to lead them, we have to support them, and help them out. So today I want to actually look at the other side of building our business, which is to take care of what we already have in our hands. I've been really fortunate in that I've seen this modeled. I've seen what I'm about to speak about modeled to me in some really fantastic uplines in my own business. So this is literally practical help, practical tips that I've picked up along the way that I want to share because perhaps it'll be useful to you. And it'll be useful whether you're leading a team of one or a team of many. It doesn't matter. These are things that are foundational, I think, in any business building venture. So that's what I'm speaking about now. But just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Jo Edgecombe. I am an online marketer helping networking moms to attract, influence, and enroll new high quality team members into their business. And once those team members join, you have to lead them. So here we go. Now the first one I kind of alluded to because the first one is to lead by example. And as I said, I've seen this modeled to me. Honestly, I'm blessed to have the uplines that I do because they are really, really faithful. They're there constantly and they don't do anything or they don't ask us as their downline to do anything that they're not willing to do. And that's why I would say lead by example. That's the ground rule. Now, the thing is, if your team, there's a balance because you don't want to be doing everything just for show. Like, look, I'm making 50 calls a day. No, the principle here is to be active. If you are doing nothing, then your team will do nothing because your team will do what you do. And there's a little joke behind me saying that because my upline said this to me and still says this to me all the time because it's true. Your team will do what you do. So if they see you doing nothing or they see you shying away from doing things, then they'll do nothing and they'll shy away from doing things as well. You might have one or two that are really gutsy and they go out and they don't care what you're doing, which is good and bad in a way. But generally, they'll do what you do. So lead by example. And if there's a direction that you really want to go in, let your team see you doing it and support them on their journey as they do it. Or because you're active, they'll find ways to be active, and it might not be exactly what you're doing, but you can support them in their own ideas. So lead by example, do the do. And here's the thing, if you take imperfect action, so you're not even trying to be all like glossy about it, you're just doing it, it'll give them the kind of, hey, well, if she's doing that and it's crap, then I could do it and I can actually do it better. And it'll give them that kind of, just that kind of gutsy determination to get stuff done because Joe's doing it or Susie's doing it or whoever is doing it, and they're just stepping out in faith and getting the stuff done. So take a leaf out of Nike's book and just do it, right? That was number one. Step two, trust and respect. So there's again a balance between what the British like to call banter, and it's where you joke around with friends and stuff, which is fine. But let's say you're in a room and there are four people in there. You know one person really well. So you and that person are having a slightly inappropriate joke. The other two people in the room are going to be really uncomfortable. Whether they smile politely and don't let you know it, they will be uncomfortable. And so fostering an environment of trust and respect is really, really important. And it's the best environment for growth. I have my notes here if you see things bouncing up and down. It's the best environment for growth. Your ideas flow better, your innovations flow better, and ultimately the results in your business flow better, because there's a feeling of safety within your team. They know that they could get things wrong and they're not going to be criticized. Criticism to me just cripples everything. And sarcasm as well. And I used to be really sarcastic. Just like really sarcastic in jokes and things. But it's a very off-putting thing to receive when you receive sarcasm. And as a team, as a leader, you don't want to do that. You want people to feel like they could come to you with the craziest, most outlandish ideas. But if they have that idea, it could be that they're able to fulfill it. So generate, create, foster an environment within your team of trust and respect. And here's the other side of that though, feedback. So let's say you have a really big personality in your team and they're kind of overpowering. You have to be able to give that person feedback without criticizing, because criticizing is really personal, so it feels attacking. But you have to be able to give feedback to someone. And if you have a team of one right now, you're in the perfect position to figure out how you want to deal with this. Whether you want to pull people aside and say, hey, maybe we could approach this another way, because I feel that the way you made this point or the way you did this thing isn't quite how I want us to interact in the team meetings. Or, however you choose to deal with it, deal with it. So in that environment of trust and respect, you have to be able to give feedback. And as a leader, you definitely have to be able to give feedback. So figure out now how you want to deal with those things. If you haven't had those issues as yet, or if you don't have a really big team as yet, now is definitely the time to figure out your strategy on giving feedback and to set the ground rules as well. And if you're leading a team of one and it's just you doing the do right now, think of how you treat yourself. Think of your self-talk, because that'll give you a really good indication of what your team environment will be like. So if you're really critical, really harsh with yourself and unforgiving, then you're going to foster a team with that sort of environment, and that might not be effective in a bigger team, which your team will be as you continue to grow your business. So 2 bits of food for thought so far: lead by example, environment of trust and respect, and finally, working. How do you want to work? I highly suggest working in a group. To me, it's most effective. As I said, when your ideas are flowing and your innovations are flowing and the results are flowing, you kind of get everyone caught up in that crescendo of achievement and action. And I don't know who it is that said this. It might have been Zig Ziglar or Jim Rohn or one of those type of leaders, but the message was, don't do for one what you can't do for 1,000. So if you can't have 1,000 one-to-one meetings, then don't work like that in general. Find a way to work in group. To me, working in group is magical, especially when you have that environment of trust and respect. People feel safe to bring their ideas, and people have effective ways of giving feedback if they think something might work, or they analyze something and they find a more effective way of doing it. To me, it's just magic. It's wonderful. So working in group is definitely my suggestion in terms of leading a team. And remember, group could be a WhatsApp group, it could be a Facebook group, it could be a Reddit community. We have so many options. It could be getting together in your living room a couple of times a month or a couple of times a week, whatever is most convenient for you. But I would definitely suggest that you work in group as your team begins to get bigger. And that's really it. As you grow your business, remember to take care of what you already have. And again, that goes for whether you're working as a team of one or a team of many. Nurture yourself if you're just getting started. Do the personal development. Listen to lives and recordings like this that help to build you up. because what you're doing now on your own, you're going to feed it into your team as your business grows. So start as you mean to go on, as my mom would say, and foster things from the beginning that you want to see taken into the future. So that's it for today. If you find this useful, and if you think someone else might find this useful, please feel free to share it far and wide, and let's all grow together. But whatever you're doing today, you take care. God bless. Until next time, bye. It is my absolute pleasure to bring you the type of practical help and training that I share on this channel. And as you're ready to upskill and take your business to the next level, I want to share with you the best recruitment shortcut in the history of network marketing. This is the exact guide that has helped thousands of network marketers to attract, influence, and enroll high quality team members into their business and find repeat customers that want to support their business. So if you go ahead and click the link in the description, put in your details, and I am going to send you the attraction marketing video series, the full attraction marketing video series right now.